Welcome back to more House Flipper, guys. Come on. There it goes. So, this time I'm hoping we can get the bungalow. I can't talk today. Not that I can ever talk, so that's not really anything different. Oh, you know what might help, though? Okay, I don't know if that's going to mess up anything for the stream, but I forgot to change over oop, the volume from my main speakers to my headphones, so we'll see if that messes anything up. So, we currently have $74,000 in our account. I'm gonna go to browser and camping bungalow, 35,000. Let's get it. Uh, how are you doing today, McKinney? Feel free to let me know if I'm pronouncing that wrong. Although, if I'm not mistaken, that's your mom's account. Hey, stupid salty sandwich. Okay, so on the left, you can see thumbnails of buyers. From time to time, they will comment on your actions. Pay attention, especially to those on top. The higher they are, the more willing they are to pay for this house. And of course, gardening contest. To increase the value of the house, you can take part in one of the garden competitions. After pressing enter, choose the competition category that best suits your garden. So, first things first, we might have our work cut out for us, but that's okay. Let's see, it's not terrible in here as far as the layout goes. I am just going to sell a few things though, just because I don't. Well, I didn't mean to sell the whole counter just then, but that works too, I guess. Try and recoup a little bit of money, because you can see on my seller uh, little sell gun how much we get back. So we only get 70 cents back from the plate and 70 from the spoon, but we get 26.50 from the table, 102.24 from the fridge. We get a whole 81 bucks from the door. So we can get a little bit of our money back by selling things that aren't completely destroyed. So things that don't say dispose of. That was kind of cool. It was just hanging on to the edge of the desk. Things that don't say dispose, you can get money back from. So if it's something you're not getting money back from, it'll just say remove. Hey, Megs. How's your day going? And I'm not going to do anything with the front door just yet because that's going to put a hole in the wall. All right, so this house only has the front room, which had the bedroom in it, what was the kitchen, and the bathroom. But we can get around all these. Now, I will say sometimes there is a weird glitch where even after you remove like the piping and everything, the plumbing, it'll stay there. It's really weird. Kind of annoying, but hopefully we won't have that issue. I didn't have that issue in the last round of this I played, because one of my favorite things to do is to just okay, I've got to get that cobweb out of the way before I can get to that vent. If you see on the side there, they all had green arrows going up because they enjoyed that I was cleaning it. Fun fact, people like buying clean houses. Except for me, apparently. I'm the weirdo that's out here buying the cruddy house. Oh, that's always fun. My grandpa got super mad whenever they made him switch from a flip phone to a smartphone because he had finally figured out how to use his flip phone, and then they were like, "No, you got to use a smartphone." Okay, get rid of that. I think we're gonna keep it. Get that gone. Pretty simple. I do want to have a separate bedroom if possible. It's fine to have like a kitchenette and like a living room kitchenette situation, but I think everybody deserves to have their own bedroom, you know? That's just me. There we go. Although I suppose I could get around cleaning the windows by like just changing the windows, because I'm not sure if I like where the windows are placed currently. It's surprisingly addictive. Like, if you enjoy redecoration and just like simple stuff like cleaning, it's super duper fun. Um, hold on. I think. Hold on, I can pull it up real quick because I've got Steam pulled up right here. House Flipper, where are you at, House Flipper? Store page. They've got a bunch of DLCs, and I do have the majority of the DLCs except for their Pets DLC and their Garden DLC, which isn't out just yet, as far as I know. But this game, just the base game, is $25 on Steam. And then each of the DLCs, it looks like they range anywhere from never mind. It's still not going to tell me the price of the DLCs without including the bundles pricing, so it's not going to give me the accurate price. Although I will say that is one great thing about this game. Their store page has really good deals for bundles. You get like uh, at the moment it says 20% off, 10% off, and if you want to combine it with their the developer's friend game, Builder Flipper, which is one where you can build from like the ground up from what it seems. I haven't tried that one yet. I might if it goes on a heavier sale. Then again, it's only 14.39 right now. I might try that one day. I don't know if that one's going to be a little more taxing on my computer or not. But that one you can actually build from like the ground up. And they have that one in a bundle for, like I said, it says $14, but I don't know if that's the true price because I do already have the House Flipper bundle or the House Flipper game itself, so it's taking that off, I think. So I can't give you guys an accurate quote. The only thing I can quote accurately is the base game's price, which, like I said, is $25, but Steam's usually pretty good about going on sales. So if this game seems fun to you, I recommend it. I get nothing from telling you that except for other people playing this game. But if you like games kind of like Power Wash Simulator and stuff like that, I feel like this would probably be up your alley. Which Power Wash Simulator is one of those that's on my list. Like, if I can get it on sale, I'll probably play it. Because it just seems really fun. Alright, is that all the windows except for the kitchen? I think so. Well, what was the kitchen? I think we're gonna change it. We might give this house a back door. Like I said, this what I'm doing with the windows could be completely useless because we might get rid of the windows. But at the same time, never hurts to clean it. I think we will, however, tackle the yard a little bit. Mainly because we get to chop down trees, and I kind of enjoy chopping down trees. wait, that's the sledgehammer. Hold on. I forgot you actually have to approach the tree to get the axe out. But I just love the tree physics whenever you chop them down. It's hilarious to me, and I don't know why. Maybe I'm just easily amused. His people need him. Oh yeah, it's actually called just Power Wash Simulator. You can get it on Steam. Again, I think I'm just easily amused, but jeez. The tree physics amuse me very much. But some of the big gamers have videos on it. I feel like it's one of those that would be even more satisfying to play though than to just watch. Kind of like the whole reason I got House Flipper is because and honestly Two Point Hospital, but I haven't played that one yet. The whole reason I got it is because I didn't like how other people were doing it, so I was just like, I'll just get it and do it myself, dang it. They weren't decorating right. Hey, McKinney. I know. I just love them sinking into the ground like that too. It's just like, excuse me, I must go. Again, I might just be really easily amused, but chopping down trees is one of my favorite things in this game. There's a lot of things in this game that's one of my favorite things, to be honest, though. I just genuinely enjoy this game. And I said it in the last stream we did for this, the first one, that I had no idea that it had like ambient, like birds chirping and the sound of the trees falling over. I should have known, but I usually have the sound off when I play it. Because like if I'm not streaming, I just have game sounds muted and I play uh I usually have like a YouTube video just playing on over top everything. Oh, we have molehills. Now, I will say with the moles, I did show it off in the first stream, but the moles, they do have the option in the game menus to, like, not show the mole. And I can show you guys why when we start, once we get the trees done. When we start digging through the molehills, because the moles are, like, they're not the worst thing in the world, but they could be considered nightmare fuel, I guess, depending on the person. I know! Oh my god. We had to chop down a Bradford pear that was in our yard. And, oh my god. If that tree could have just sank into the ground, it would have been awesome. But no. Instead, we still have a whole tree just in bits and pieces in the yard. That's part of the reason why things keep taking so long at the house. It's just because between that and the Bradford pear that's in the backyard having lost its top at one of our storms that we had come through, we just have like a bunch of uh, limbs and sticks in the yard. Okay, that one's done. Let's see. You just gotta dig them all up. And eventually we'll find the mole. Oh, another thing you can turn off in the game menu is there is cockroaches in some of the houses. It has the option to change those into... Yeah. I kind of think he's cute, but at the same time, I could see how some people might not want to see the mole. Alright, I think that's our last molehill. Yep, all the molehills are gone. Great work. Nice. Now we can mow. And we do now have the option to increase our mowing speed. Oh, let me get unstuck on things. I'll have to come back and get the edging of the yard and the house with the weed eater, but that's okay. Okay, so we're on the slowest speed right now. Medium is about as high as I would actually go because it starts to get it a little difficult to control. But fast, especially if you want like even cutting fast, it's too unwieldy. So we'll just roll it back down to medium. No, we'll take it back down to slow because even medium's getting a little too unwieldy. And you know what? Today's supposed to be a chill day. No reason to rush it. The yard won't take that long anyways. What's gonna take a while is doing the actual garden portion of the yard. I don't know what style we're gonna go for. And depending on the style, I could have actually skipped this step entirely because if you do um, bark or gravel overlays, it'll just cover the grass. So you don't even have to worry about mowing the yard if you don't want to. And fun fact, if I had left those trees up, we would be able to mow straight through them. It grays out or blues out technically in this game any items that are solid objects but that you can just take the mower through. So it doesn't work on some of the like porch railings and fences, but trees, certain plants, and some of the larger yard ornaments, it'll let you just pass right through instead of having to go around and be very meticulous with it. And again, like I said, we're going to have to go back around the house with the weed eater, but it'll be okay. I usually do that anyway. Sometimes I'll just like completely edge everything with the weed eater and then go back and mow. Honestly wish mowing a yard in real life was this easy. Or not necessarily easy, but quick. Because like, we're almost done. And we've been at this house less than 20 minutes. Because it does give you a timer for how long you've been at each individual house. Okay, I think that's everything. Okay. We're gonna switch to the weed eater and just edge this out. We do have some spots where the ground has kind of like torn away. I think those are where bushes were at and garbage piles. But we can get some turf and cover that up, depending on what kind of garden we intend to go for. Like I said, we'll either do some turf over that, or we can just cover it up with a bunch of gravel and mulch. Okay, I think I missed a spot down here. Yeah. Okay. And we do have the upgrade to show long grass on the mini-map, so that helps a good bit. I will say whenever you're rolling out turf or laying down gravel, this pole right here, it's not on all the lots, but it's on a good few of them, and it is annoying AF. because you can't get super close with either the turf or the, like, I think it's aggregate is just the general term for that kind of stuff in this game at the very least. You can't get super close with this, so there's always like a tiny little square at the back of the pole that I can never reach. But now we can actually see what we're working with on the outside of the house. We can't change up the outside of the house too much aside from the siding and obviously the windows and doors. If we change those, they'll change on the outside as well. I don't think I have the option to see dirt on the mini-map yet. So we're just kind of winging this and hoping I get everything nice and clean. And it does have a day-night cycle, so we are fixing to go into night, I believe. Which you can turn that off in the options menu if you want to. Okay. So I think, I said I wasn't going to take down any walls. But I might have to, because this is not big enough to make into a bedroom. The bathroom, I won't say it's too big, but it's getting there, you know? I know we need to get rid of the door and some of these windows. And people are going to start dropping off because they don't like that I'm taking off the windows. Oh, hey, we got an upgrade. We're actually going to increase digging speed because the molehills thing is not like super duper important to me. We can usually find those guys pretty easily. And we're just going to sort by price. Wait, no, let me go to the actual Windows tab. Alright, so this is the window that we already had on here, the Mary window. And we might stick with that. There's a bunch of things you can change. So, tabletop is this little ledge in the back. We can change that to a few different options, and it does change depending on the window type, what you can change and what you can't change. I think for right now I'll just keep it white. We could do a black frame and ledge on the outside. I don't know what we're going to do for uh, the siding outside. Although if we did that, I would want to keep the ledge black as well. We could do that. It would have the ledge as almost a shelf, and you can place things on it. So that's pretty cool. Because I know in some games, windowsills are non-placeable. You can't put anything on top of them unless you like, thinking specifically of The Sims, unless you do like a cheats menu, you can't really place anything on the windowsill. And sometimes I don't really like building with cheats. It can get annoying, especially if you like nudge something the wrong way when you're out of the cheats menu. Okay, I think we'll just keep things pretty bland. Alright, so this is where our door would go, because this is where the walkway is, but we don't have to have the walkway leading up to the door itself. We can move the door over, like maybe right here, and just make a little front patio area. Which might be what we do, because I kind of like having a window here. Alright. We need a front door. So we've still got it by price. And not all of these doors are front doors. Obviously, these right in here are meant to be for uh, interior or apartment doors. From what I can tell, you can still, since they do have the numbers on the front, you could use them from a front for a front door. I think at least. Pretty sure you could use one. Yeah, you can use it. That could be a fun like color too, because these some of these have some interesting color. That's the inside I'm changing, not the outside. Oops. Okay, I don't think we're going to use these doors, but that's a good thing to keep in mind for the future. Oh yeah, and like I said, if you wanted to do anything involving the outside walls, they have a companion like developer, friend developer that has a companion game. I I'm not sure if it's based off of the same engine. It kind of just based off the pictures I've seen looks like it might be. So probably the same similar mechanics where you can actually build the outside of the structure from the ground up. So I can't change any outside walls, but anything on the inside and doors and windows, full free reign within reason. And it will tell you if, like, say we go for, can I use this? Okay, weirdly enough, I can use that, but it won't let me go through a wall. It won't let me intersect the window. I can get very close to the window though. So I don't have full free reign to place this door wherever I want. It does have to be within a reasonable area. I do think it's kind of interesting that I can use the door frame there, but I've never tried it. I didn't know it was a thing. Wait, does that mean I could use the wardrobe? I can use the wardrobe door? You could make a really interesting house. Because that's like a closet door. And they also have a single version of it. Let's see. Our window frames are white, so I think we're just going to go with this door right here. I really like this door. I don't know why. Maybe just the little pocket windows at the top. We'll go for white front door so it matches the window frames. And we'll turn the handle black. And again, I think we'll just put the door right there because we'll probably move this wall. Okay. And I'd rather get all the windows and everything put in place before I start painting or doing the outside siding. But we can get an idea. We would obviously expand like a little front porch area here. It won't have a covering, so it'll just be an open porch. But that gives us a lot more free room or free reign to work. And the windows we were on a second ago will be in our recently viewed. So we just did the Mary window with everything at the basic white color. Now the windows I can put right up to the edge, interestingly enough, but I'm not going to because I've got that one placed about there. That also gives us a little leeway to move the wall over some. Okay. We're just going to go ahead and start knocking down some walls. I still don't know why, but I love the sound of breaking walls in this game. And I'm honestly kind of kicking myself for never playing with the sound on until I started streaming this game. But, you know, hindsight. There we go. This should help us figure out a... Oh wait, that can't be moved because that's a little bump out. So we might keep that area the bathroom. since it does have that little bump out. Or we could move the kitchen right there. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and take the whole wall down. If I have to replace it, that's fine. There we go. Okay. We got a new skill point for that. So let's do the big professional hammer. I don't know why I'm just upgrading my hammer. Oh, hey, it's on the Switch? Nice. Always love when games are available on multiple consoles, even though I only ever play on, let's see, where's about the center of this? I think that's as close as I'm gonna get, because then I could leave this little section for like a fridge or something, if I do decide to make this the kitchen nook. And I think that's what we're gonna do for right now. Hold on. There was a vent up top that I didn't remove. Okay, I don't think I'm missing anything else. But even though I only play on the PC, I still appreciate when games are available on multiple sources so everybody can enjoy them. Okay, so now we just have a big blank room. And obviously we've got our, what I'm thinking is going to be our kitchen nook right here. Because I feel like that little strip right there would be perfect for adding like a bar or something. Or like a kitchen island. Hey, Riley. Life's doing good, and so far the stream has been pretty chill and peaceful. We're just trying to figure out where rooms can go on our new camping bungalow. And something else we need to consider is a back door or a side yard door, whatever you want to call it, because we can move it wherever we want. Since I don't think this house originally had a back door, so we can add one in. And with as much yard as this lot has, I feel like they would have a back door. But let's see what we're working with first. Because I'm thinking this for the kitchen. We can even go ahead and plot out where we want the kitchen to go. So we've got the options of electrical equipment, which would be like refrigerator, toaster, stovetop, all that good stuff. Functional cabinets. This is where you're going to find your sinks, and I really like, they've got these snowman sinks. I really like the ones with the apron front. I don't know why. Maybe my brain is really into the farmhouse style. I'm not sure. I kind of like it. It's cutesy. And you can change quite a bit. The main thing with these different colorations is going to be like, so this one's dark, so you got the darker colorway options. So a deeper red, deeper blues, all that kind of stuff. The light options obviously going to give you significantly lighter options. So you've got a yellow, grassy, beige, your light grays and gray. Pastel is where you get the fun colors, so like pinks and lily, light blue, green. And you can also change the cloth color. So right now we're on the dark red. We can change it to the green, which gives you that kind of old school stripey look. Flowers, which I kind of like. Bedbloom, which I think is just like decorative strip in between, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Light, which is probably my favorite, because it's just like a light circular pattern that almost looks like a floral pattern, just the way the fabric is pleated. Orange, pretty self-explanatory. I will say the the item preview thing is interesting, but you can recenter it because I've messed around with things and accidentally twisted them up too much, and I couldn't get it back. You can just recenter it so it's not too chaotic. Colorful, which again is more of a stripy, old school pattern. That one says checker, but if it is checker, it's very, very thin checker to the point where I can't even see it. Brown, which again is kind of similar to the orange. It's just the color with a very faint pattern over it. I wasn't even on the brown when I was saying that, but kind of like a shimmery pattern to it. Pink, which is actually one of the bed patterns. So it's just pink with little dots and little hearts on it. Kind of cute. Chain Bloom, which is red with a very kind of hard to see floral pattern in there. Colorful. Oh, yeah. Each one of these complements one of the colorways a lot better, just depending on which ones you get. So, like, I like the green and the grassy. We'll go with green for right now. Ooh, turquoise looks good with colorful. Let's select green. Light looks really nice with that one. Then you've got Mary Bloom, which is another floral pattern. Dark Monstera Leaf, which is uh, a leaf pattern, and it's extremely dark. It's the same colorway as this, the regular Monstera Leaf, but on a dark, I think that's either extremely dark green or black. Kind of hard for me to tell, but I usually prefer the regular Monstera Leaf. The leaves stand out better on that one. Subtle Flowers, which again kind of reminds me of my grandma's curtains, but I like it. Spare Bloom. Brown stripes, and just plain old black. So this one would work really well if we were in, honestly, it works with, yeah, I think it works better with maybe the light. Oh, sorry, changing the countertops instead. I think it works better with like the light patterns or the light cabinets better than the pastel ones. But you can also change the countertop. Each of these is going to be slightly different, so it's kind of going to be hard to demonstrate on this one because this is a sink. But you've got white marble, dark gray, which I kind of like. That's cute. Black granite, again, kind of like it. Gray stone, gray marble, which again I like. Brown, again, I like that one. Granite, shiny gray, cream, light, white, light gray. That's kind of fun. Snowy, which is just your standard marble. Black marble, brownish granite, black matte, white gloss, and black gloss. So you can change the countertops on all of these, and they will have the same color options depending on if you are using the same counter family. So different ones might have a different option that you can click on. Same thing for like the base coloring. It's going to be a different one depending on which cabinet family you go with. Sink, we've got white gloss, brass, which honestly anything other than black if you have it like on white countertops, or white if you have it on, honestly, any countertop the white one works with. Kind of just doesn't work for me. Dark gray and gray can work because it gives me more like industrial kitchen vibes. Golden if you want to be extra. Beige if you don't want to be that extra. Yellow, cream, pastel rose if you really, really want to be extra. And pink. And then you can also change the faucet colors, which will change the faucet itself and the drain. So you can change all of those. That's just on the sinks. There's a whole bunch of other cabinets you can choose from. Let's see. The snowman one, which I did say is one of my favorite ones, does offer a corner cabinet for the sink with the curtain included, which I think might make it a little too big. We're not going with this one. Oh, hey, it's daytime. Like I said, this game has a day-night cycle. You do have to play around with it a little bit to get it as close to the wall as possible, but that is an option because it gives us a place for our sink, and then we can still have like our fridge over here and a cabinet, and then cabinet with our stove and a cabinet kind of capping it off. That could be fun. I do have the game set to 3 minutes autosaves. So from time to time, you'll see it pop up in the corner over here. This functional cabinet section also has your dishwashers, your stoves, or ovens, I guess. I use stove and oven interchangeably for oven. I don't know why, because one is definitely a different thing. We've got these guys that are from the Cyberpunk DLC. So these are all the DLCs that I currently have. We've got base game, obviously, Cyberpunk Garden, HGTV, Luxury, and Survival. And then eventually we'll have Pets and Garden up there. But again, I'm waiting for Garden to come out so I can get Pets and Garden together on a bundle. You can also do double wall ovens. Then they have hanging cabinets, which these right here are just shelves at the very beginning because I have it sorted by price. But these are going to be your wall cabinets that hang above everything. They've got corner versions. They also have some corner versions that come outwards, like the curved out ones. It's probably going to be lower down because that costs more. Can I find them? Oh, there's a bigger version of it. There's one that's the what I'm talking about, but it's a different cabinet family. Okay, there it is. There it is. No, that's the custom cabinet family. I'm looking for snow. Hmm, maybe snow doesn't have it. Like I said, each cabinet family is going to offer different things just depending on the cabinet family. So we could also sort by alphabet. So we have Count for this cabinet family, Dark Emmy for this cabinet family, uh, Colina, Colina is this cabinet family. There's honestly quite a few options. Custom's kind of like the default. I think it's the first one, like the base game one. Hmm. You can demo everything inside the house. So hold on. So if we had the wall running through right here, we were able to take that down. Now the outside walls, it will not let you take down. We can't do anything about the exterior walls, but interior is full free reign for us. No, I could also turn that into a living room, I suppose. Have this as like the bedroom. I'm not sure. Because we could also keep that as the bathroom. That is a possibility. Oh shoot, Riley, I'm sorry, I didn't see your message. Um, I was busy going over cabinets. But the game was okay. We mostly just rearranged the farm last night. And when I say rearranged, I mean it kind of looks exactly the same, except I got rid of almost all of our animals except for the rabbits, that one golden chicken, and our ostriches. And like I said, if you want to do anything with the outside walls, you'll have to do the best you can do is get the building simulator. Let's see. I really do need to pick a cabinet though. Kitchen. Okay, so sets, it's gonna be like full-on sets of, let me go back to ascending, full-on sets for all the cabinets, so it's just a long line of the cabinets instead of you having to buy each cabinet and place them separately. I'm a little too far away. You have to be a certain distance to place, but those are an option as well. Other, I think, is just, yeah, other is just like random countertops. I think this might be where you can find some of the kitchen sets. I don't know why they're in the other category instead of in the standing kitchen sets category. I feel like that might just be an oversight. Or maybe there's something about them that I'm just overlooking. But you can also get like a wall oven cabinet set. I mean, that's just a full-on kitchen. Let's see. Dudum Wenge, no. Chestnut? Chestnut looks a little bit better. Details we can do in... I do wish you could zoom in this little mini view. I don't think we want to do American Elm. What if we just did... I've never played around with this one, so just kind of want to see what you can do with it. Let's just try the dark walnut for the accents. See how that looks. Honestly, I can't tell too much of a difference. Huh, cool. But this guy is probably a little bigger than what we're looking for. And since it is a set, I can't move those cabinets up. Let's see. One way we can determine what sizing we need is by going ahead and picking a bed, and that'll help us determine how much space we need for the bedroom. So we could go with the actual cheapest bed in the game, which isn't a terrible option. You can change the mattress, if I can click on things, and you have a limited range on changing the actual bed frame. So you could make it like all exactly the same. Change it up slightly. So we could go with that. That is the literal cheapest bed in the game. The next cheapest ones are going to be kids' beds. I don't think Bed Oda is a kid's bed technically. I don't think it is, at least. Let's see. We don't necessarily need to go with a double bed. I don't think there's any single beds that are in the bigger no, no, no. Those are just all double beds up there. We could go with this one. I don't know. I'm not feeling any of those bedding covers. This is usually my go-to for just a single bed, the mall. Let's go with... Do we want to go sable or dark oak? Cherry could be fun. Let's go with the dark oak for right now. And like I said, you can change the covers and the bedding, which the cover is going to be this little over, like throw cover right here. And then bedding is just the actual mattress and pillows. So let's see. We've got navy, red. I kind of like red. But I feel like some of these patterned beddings, you need a non-patterned one to go with it, or at least a contrasting pattern. So like, I think this is the default that it was set at. I kind of like that. You know what? We might keep it super simple and just go with that then. But this will give us an idea of how much space we actually need for the room. So, using this as an example, we've got enough room. I don't know that we could quite walk around it, but I mean, we can like get onto the bed. That's not an issue. And you can rotate it. So if we were to put it in the corner over here, we could actually add the wall and we would have room for walking into the room and a small chest of drawers. I mean, that could, in theory, work for the bedroom. I don't know that we want it to, but that could, in theory, work for it. Which means that really anywhere we pick for this to go could probably work, except for obviously like right here. That's just a little too close to the front door. So the front door area is definitely going to be reserved for the living room, just because the amount of space we have. Now, I could move the door over and make some more space, but at that point we might as well just have had it over here. Although the only difference would be there's a little bump in right there. Hmm. You know, I don't think I've ever tried putting the bedroom right there. I don't know. We might just keep the bedroom like over here. And then we've got plenty of free room. Now the question is, do we want to turn this back into the bathroom? Or do we want to make it the kitchen? Because another thing I'm trying to look at is putting in an outside door, like for a backyard entrance. That could be okay right there, because what I'm going to use more than likely for the outside door is more than likely going to be one of my favorites for backyards, because we could use this one, the Belus, or Bolus, Balsu? I can't pronounce things. This one, this pretty one right here that looks like half a French door. But normally what I'll use is the Soleil's. It's just a super simple sliding door. We can put it in. Actually, that would fit pretty nicely. Of course, like I said, we can move the front, like the sliding door wherever we want it to go. We could even put it right there if we wanted to. And I think the last time I worked on this house, I did have the sliding door right here. And this area right here was the living room. That was the kitchen, which is why I'm kind of thinking about sliding away from that, because I did just do a build where that was the kitchen. And then I had this area tapered off as the bedroom with a little bathroom over there, which could be fun to do again. We could also have I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have the exit door, the outside door in the bedroom as like an extra little light thing for the bedroom. This might be way too much room. Worst case scenario, we just have to demolish it again. Hold on, we got a new skill point. Maybe that'll make, uh, build 3 walls at once? That didn't work. Okay, so let me try. I've never quite gotten the hang of the building multiple walls at once thing. I don't know how to do it, as is probably evident. Hold on, this might be more than enough room to throw a bathroom in. Then you just have your door into the bedroom. One, two, three. Hold on, I might have to demolish one of those walls in a second. Uh, let's see. We're just trying something out. If it doesn't work, again, I don't know how to do. Hold on, does it have any? As I've said before on many other games, I am by no means an expert. Okay. I'm leaving myself options for where to put the bedroom door because I'm not sure. I do think we're going to go with the bathroom back here because this looks like it could be enough room for either a tub or a shower. Matter of fact, let's just get an idea of how much space we need for either of those things. So, for assembly options, we'll go with bathtub. Bathtub's going to be significantly bigger than the shower. So, yeah, that's more than enough room. Honestly, we could even fit the shower in. Hold on, I think I would want to move the shower over some so we could still fit the window in, but we could have the shower and possibly enough room for the toilet to go in too. Or we could do the shower on this wall. I think we're going to try that for a second. Like I said, worst case scenario, we've just got to go do some jobs and get some more money. Bathroom fixtures, baths and showers. We're just going to go with the cheapest tub option available. The cheaper one, you have no control over it. It is just a flat white with, what is that, a dark metal faucet and fittings. Don't have any control over that. Um, some of the more expensive ones you do get, now this one's also slightly bigger too, but you do get more options such as changing the legs because this is meant to be a clawfoot tub, changing the faucet, and changing the base. And then the mountable tub, you've got even more options because this one, and this one's also even bigger. Like, hold on, I can't really even be in the space while it's there. There was like the tiniest little fraction I saw it pop up green where we could place this thing. Oh well, it's not going to let us right now. It would take a lot of maneuvering to get it to fit. Then you've got like these that I think is meant to be like not quite a jet, like a water jet tub, but similar. At the very least, you've got the option for the backrest, the long sprayer nozzle. Alright, I think this one's the one that's meant to be the jet tub. Because it's got the little jets back right where your back would be. You've also got a removable spray nozzle, your actual faucet and control for it. Even bigger backrest, and this one again, you've got, let me center it because I've moved it around all the way. You've got even more options on these, but options comes with a cost. So we're just going to stick with the bare bones cheap one because it is just a standard white tub, so it's okay. Is that as close as I can get it? No, I can get it closer, but it's going to take a little maneuvering. There we go. Alright, so I do think I have this on one of the easier options for installation. You can go easy, normal, or hard for installation. And personally, I'm not here doing furniture building simulator, so I'm not going to do the hardest setting possible for installations. Like, this isn't IKEA simulator. This is House Flipper. I just want my house to look nice. It's questionable whether that's going to happen or not, but... Oh. And the panel's on. There we go. So we've got a little bit of room here. If nothing else, I kind of want to keep the bathroom here either way. So I think what we can do is, that's as close as that wall's going to get. So we're just going to go ahead and put in the bathroom wall. Alright, and we need 3 to 4 tiles of space. I'm just going to start it with 4 for right now because I can always add in another tile later. But we need 3 to 4 tiles for a bathroom to go in. You do have a flashlight, and that sometimes makes it easier when you're installing walls since it's like white on white. It's kind of hard to see sometimes depending on the amount of light you've already got in the room. But yeah, I'm just going to do the 3 for right now just to see what we're working with. Let's go with... Oh no, our window's gone, so let me go back into Windows. We had the Mary window with all the basic ones, and I'm just going to put that there. Here we go. And we should still have room for a toilet, maybe even a sink over to the side. Let's see, installations for assembly. Let's do toilet first, see how close I can get it. Okay, and sink. Sink we might forego having a mirror above. We can just throw a mirror in the bedroom or something. Or we might could fit a little one right there. I don't know. Because otherwise the sink's going to be right in the entryway to this bathroom. And I kind of wanted to put another window there. But maybe we skip the window. We center that. Go ahead and remove those. And you do still have a little bit of leeway once you get the actual fitting in. So I'm just going to go with like the cheapest toilet for right now. Once you have it in, you still have a little bit of leeway along this wall that you can move it within range of where you placed uh, the fitting for it. Toilets are super simple to put in. You just tighten those. Some of them are even simpler than that. Alright. We need a sink. We could go with like the cheapest sink, but I do think we want to do a little bit of decoration in here. So I might go with one that has a little bit more of a ledge on it. Without it being too bulky, we could go with the old-fashioned one. It's got a little bit of a ledge on either side where we could put like soap, toothbrushes, toothpaste, all that fun stuff. And we went with what? Walnut? Or was it dark oak? I don't think we're going to be able to match the wood options across the house, just because different options have different wood types that you can use, which does kind of suck if you want to keep things super matchy-matchy. You've got to really hunt and look for things. And then some of these have some really fun wood textures, like this one has cool ash. Brazil nut's one of the base ones, I believe. Burnt beech is kind of fun. Oh, is the cool ash the only one this has? Okay, let me try a different one. Okay, never mind. Apparently I'm not going to be able to find... Maybe the Lagorno cabinet. This is one of the other colorway options. Chocolate larch. It's kind of nice. And of course, cool ash is like my favorite of those wood textures. Anyways, let's just go with... We'll go with this one. Instead of having it in the wood pattern like I was talking about, we'll go with, wait, it has to be a wood pattern on this one. Never mind, we'll try a different one. We'll just go with this, the rando sink. And we'll go with... I don't know how I feel about the gray marble on this one. I'm not sure what we're going to decorate, how we're going to decorate the bathroom yet. So I kind of want to keep it very simple. Alright, so the metal is currently set at white metal. I think we'll take it to the dark metal, give it a little contrast. And yeah, we'll stick with gray metal because it's got... Gray is a very neutral color. It can go with a lot of different colorways, in my opinion. So I think that could work. Let's see. Gotta keep in mind that this is a bigger counter, but it's also coming off the wall a fair bit right now because it's showing me where I can place it. So it would go in a little bit there, but I don't want, because I don't want it to come out too far from the actual door frame, because I don't want it to be a pain to get in there. Alright, maybe I go with something different. Let's go with the old-fashioned sink, because this one I know is a very thin sink. It's very slim. And we'll just go with... I don't want it just white wood. Soft maple's nice. We could go with a flat black or a flat white. I don't know if I want to go with a flat white, though. That's, like, blindingly white. I don't know. Maybe we will go with the white wood, just because it's not quite as, uh, shield your eyes, you know? Winge is also a nice color. It's like a kind of mauvey gray. It's got like a purple hue to it. But again, I don't know if I want to go with a lot of these wood textures. That's just god-awful in my opinion. Like, no offense if anybody likes that. That's your personal preference there. But I've never really been into like yellow and orange wood colors. Maybe it's just because like this color, this style of wood was like super commonplace in the 90s, and I'm kind of burnt out on it, but I'm just not a big fan of the orangey yellows. I'm much more into like the grays and the dark woods. Like I'm kind of feeling the winch, but I don't want to just go like I feel like I always go with whinge whenever I play this game. If I'm looking for just something to cover up. All right, screw it. We're gonna go with the whinge. Worst case scenario, I absolutely hate it. Oh, is the toilet too close there? Oh, because it's got cabinets. Well, you know what? I said we wanted a bit of a ledge. I can add a shelf in. It says colorful here. What is it talking about? Oh, the plastic, the PVC pipe. Okay, well, it doesn't look like it has any speckling on it, but maybe I'm just not seeing it. Oh well. We're just gonna go with this because I know this one is a super thin sink, and we can add some shelving along it to give us some extra space to put things. Here we go. Now we have room for a mirror and all that fun stuff, but we've got the basics in here. We'll worry about decorating later. So for right now, we've got a good idea. We can figure out what door we want for in here, because this will also help us determine what door for our bedroom. And the reason I said 3 to 4 is because we've got these narrow doors. Those are 3 tiles wide. And then the standard door width is going to be 4 tiles wide. So this one right here is a 4 tile. This one's a 3 tile. We've also got the standard internal doors, but they don't have a narrow variant if we wanted to choose that. So like we've got this right here we could do. And we could, in fact, widen that up, and that would fit a door pretty nicely too, which I think might be where we want to put that one. Because then we could move the bed right there and have it facing outwards. That would give a lot more room in here for maneuvering around. It would also give us more room for putting cabinets and stuff over there. There we go. Now we'll just... I'm going to hold off on demoing it because I still don't know if we're doing a 3 tile or a 4 tile. And I don't want to demo it and then have to just put the wall back up, you know? So this one right here, the Capulus, is the cheapest door we can get. It's 56 bucks. Yeah, cheapest one we can get. And it has a bathroom variant as well, which the bathroom variant is the exact same. It just has these little vent holes at the bottom, which I don't know if that's a thing everywhere else. Here it's not. And honestly, windows into your doors not really a thing from what I've seen. So we could just go with a super simple, I think these are mostly exterior doors and double doors down there. We could just go with a very simple interior door. That would work. pretty nicely. I think we want that facing that way. Honestly, not bad. It's a very traditional door. I think that's what we're going to go with, just because. Oh wait, there's still a little piece. Alright, and then we've got these for above the door. Like I said, it's starting to get dark out, so it's a little bit easier to see because the light source with the white on white is sometimes difficult. But this one, we just need one there. Oh, hey, we got an upgrade. I'm just gonna hold off on this because I still don't know how to do the build at multiple walls at once. If anybody knows, please tell me. Um, we'll do faster building, why not? Doesn't really make much difference to me. But we're gonna go with the basic interior door. And I do want to see, there is a slight texture on the inside of the door, so this one has a lock on that side. So we want that side facing into the room because I feel like you'd want to be able to lock your bathroom. You do slight overhang on that side. Same thing over here with the slight overhang on the outside. So now this is its own space. We can pick up this bed, turn it, and put it over here. We could even move it a little bit further over and give a little more space on the other side of the bed if we wanted to, but I kind of like this right here. And we need windows in here. So again, basic Mary window. Can we fit another one? We could. That might look weird from the outside though. Hold on. I think that would look weird from the outside. Yeah, it's gonna be like right up against the wall. Well, shoot. Simple fix. Just get rid of that one and we'll recenter it. With that knowledge in mind. Actually, we could try... I don't know if the window, if the Mary triple is gonna work. That might be too big for this space, and it's probably still gonna look weird now from two sides. Because that's right along the edge of the wall. So we'll just stick with the Mary one and center it as best I can. I think that's pretty good center. From the inside at least. We could have changed that up and used a different window to make it a little bit larger. There are significantly wider windows that we could use, but I think we're fine with that. And then we've got the living room, which again, just put a window there. This might have been the place to use the Mary triple window. And I think we'll put one there. Oh, probably helps if I actually put the window in, huh? Okay, so it's gonna be significantly lighter in here now. We have room for a small living room area over here. It doesn't have to be super big or anything. And room for a kitchen over here. We've got our bedroom with an access point to the outside. So the only other things to do is to start choosing our wallpapers or paint, whatever we want to do there, and our flooring. But real quick, I am going to pause and run to the bathroom. I'll be back in just a second, my guys. Feel free to go grab a let me stop and let the words form properly. Feel free to go grab a drink, go grab a snack, go use the bathroom yourselves. Whatever you need to do, I'll be back in just a second. Okie dokie, I am back. I went ahead and grabbed something to drink while I was up. Uh, hey Dive. How's your day going? Okay, let's figure out, starting with the bedroom, what we want to do for flooring. So we have coverings, which is going to be carpets. I personally cannot stand carpet, so I never really use them. But it could be fun to mix it up and try and just remember this is a video game and not an actual house that somebody's going to be walking around in with their dirty shoes on or tracking dirt all into the carpet. You know, like I said, I can't stand carpet. I like rugs, but I don't like carpet. Rugs are a little bit easier to keep clean, in my opinion. Let's see. But those are just some of the options. We've also got panels, which is going to be your wood flooring. And there's quite a few options to choose from. And with that option, obviously, comes the price. So down at the bottom, we have our base price of $421. And it's actually got some pretty decent floor panels in here. So we got the Ica wooden panels, which is not a terrible option for flooring, but it gives me like wood cabin vibes. Then there is this lighter wood. Again, it's kind of in that yellow-orange spectrum, which I'm not a big fan of. And then you've also just got like regular brown panels. You've also got some of these that are a little bit interesting. Again, not really my thing, which might be a thing that I just need to work on and like start branching out from, because I always tend to go with the same things. But it's starting to be daylight, so our light's changing again. But it's okay, because we've got flashlight. So that's in our cheapest options. Then we start going up to $5-ish in price. It's a range. Quite a few options. I personally really like these brown parquet floors. It's got a brownie gray color to it. I kind of like that. That's just my personal preference when it comes to color palettes. I like the neutral zones. I like gray, browns, and everything in between. I just feel like they work well with a lot of different uh like there's a lot of different ways you can take it. Then there's these guys, which are the most expensive ones you can get. I've never really played around with them. Oh my God, I hate that. It looks like a cabinet door. Oh no, why would you want that on your floor? Like, no offense if anybody likes these, but that works better as like a wall panel. Which I'm pretty sure it's just a revamp of one of the wall panels they offer, but not my thing. Then this, I mean that one's not bad. But I think we're gonna stick in the, ooh wait, these ones are actually kind of nice. They are in a little bit of that orangey yellow tone, but there's enough of a blonde tint to them that I think they work really well, at least for me, and I also kind of like the skinny panel. I don't know. I think it just adds a lot of texture. But I think we're going to stick with something in the cheaper option. Let's see, what was it I was looking at? We might stick with the Vapor, or Vapor, however you want to pronounce it. I don't know. This one might be a little more orange than I remember it. Oh, it sure is. Hmm. Okay, we might just stick with that. Floor panel brown. Go ahead and continue that around. We've actually got enough of a gap, it won't really matter if... Oh, hey, that's the flooring that was already in here. Uh, well, interesting. That makes me question if I want to keep it. Was it the floor panel dark that I had looked at and was like, I kind of like that? No, it's definitely not, I don't think. Yeah, no, that's not the one I was looking at, that's for sure. Okay, we're just gonna stick with the floor panel brown. Okay. And this isn't what we're gonna do for the kitchen, but I'm just gonna go ahead and cover that up so I'm not letting the boundary of the former kitchen, or bathroom actually, I think that's what that was, like, sway my opinion on where the kitchen should end. Now, we need tiles. And again, there's a wide range from the absolute bare bones, super cheapest. There's actually quite a few in the super cheapest options. Like, you have to get all the way down here. It's all still $4.21 per tile. So, you got quite a few options there, and there are honestly some really great options in there. You've got the basic white tile. The light blue is pretty nice. Um, you've also got this checkerboard. You've got the polished porcelain. I really like these matte tiles and the white matte tiles or white porcelain tiles. You could go concrete if you want to. They've got some hexagons and then more of a subway tile, and there's even a couple of decorative tiles in here. So they've got this blue and white one, light gray herringbone, and then you've got the two different variants of the bubble tiles. And then you start getting into the more expensive ones, which again, they're even not too much more expensive until you start getting down towards, you got $7 down here. You start getting into the $8 ones, 9, 10. Yeah, so it gets significantly more expensive, but with that expense, it's not necessarily going to be better options because I personally find all of these not my taste, let's just say. Now, I will say I do like the floors uh, tiles. I just like them, especially the big blue and the small blue. That's my two favorites. And they do have matching wall tiles to go with these. I think most of these have a matching wall tile. Then there's the ceramic black and white. That one's actually pretty nice. Some of these, like, the more expensive doesn't necessarily mean you're going to get a nicer looking tile. But again, that's subjective. That is entirely up to personal opinion and taste. Like, I personally think that these cracked looking tiles could work in the right setting. And I think I've actually used these for like an entryway in a previous house. Really like the mosaic white tiles and the gray marble. That one works pretty good too. So does the brown marble. This one is another personal favorite of mine, but I have a soft spot for fleur-de-lis. You've got some galvanized flooring, which these work great in garages. Not that you couldn't put whatever you want in your garage. There's a wide range of flooring options for garages nowadays. Hell, you can paint the floor as well if you want to in a garage, if it's a concrete floor. Because I was like actually looking into that as like a cheaper option for, I think we're gonna do, while I'm talking, let me just actually pick a tile for the bathroom. I think we're gonna do the herringbone because it's one of the cheaper options anyways, and I kind of like that look for a small space like this. Okay, flashlight's still on. There we go. There we go. It breaks up the white a little bit, and we are gonna have like a rug here anyways. It's like a non-slip, don't hurt yourself when you get out of the tub rug. You know, fun stuff. Anyways, I was looking into painted concrete as a cheaper option for doing the rest of the house, and surprisingly, it's a thing. I was mainly looking for like concrete stains because I know staining concrete is a thing, but painting concrete apparently is a thing as well. So we may or may not look into that because it looks like it's going to be a cheaper option for doing the rest of the floors. Because we've got flooring for the bathroom. The bathroom's fully done. It just needs, I need to finish painting, and then we need to uh, paint the ceiling. We need to get trim because they threw away my trim whenever they did the bathroom reno, which kind of sucks because I wanted to keep the trim and reuse it because wood's expensive. Um, I obviously need to get a light hung up on the wall, and then we need to redo the outlet because that's an old outlet, so it needs a new actual like outlet in there. And I'm not sure if it's a vent or if it's just a heater, but there's a little heating thing right in front of where you get out of the tub at, above the shower, or above the, technically it's above the toilet, but it's been there since before I was born, so it needs to go. It doesn't work half as good as it used to. Um, my mom had said that she saw like smoke coming out of it at one point when she was living there, so we're just gonna not touch that thing, like not turn it on. We're just gonna remove it. It might just need to be cleaned out because it is an old appliance. But, either way, it's got to come down if I want to paint the ceiling, so let's do some tiles real quick. So it's got to come down and either be replaced or just removed. I'm gonna have to find something to cover it up if we do remove it though, because I'm pretty sure it's still gonna have like the wire fitting, which we could just put like another light in there, but it's a small bathroom and the one wall light above the sink will be enough. So, anyways, we've got flooring in the bathroom. The bathroom flooring is already installed. We've got flooring for the living room and hallway, but again, I don't know what kind of flooring, like floor glue, they used back in the late 70s, early 80s, but that shit's stuck on there. It is stuck on there so hard, guys, because that's literally the only thing stopping us from putting in floors in the living room, and it's driving me bonkers. And we've got some extra flooring that we had gotten for the bathroom, but our guy told us that he didn't recommend that type of flooring for a bathroom, I guess because of uh, the fact that it's a glue down and it's going into a wet environment that can loosen the adhesive over time. So luckily my brother had some extra flooring from redoing his bathroom that we were able to get. So we're probably going to use the flooring that we had for the bathroom because it's not enough to do any of the other rooms in the house. Even the smallest room, the washroom, it's still too big for the amount of flooring we had because we bought it just enough for the bathroom. But we might throw it into the closets. I don't care if the closets look differently. It's going to have a door covering 90% of the time. I think we're going to go with these. It's a little more on the expensive side, but like I said, I really like these tiles. So you get 15 tiles in a stack. Do I not have the tiling option? No! Okay, change of plans. We're gonna go do a job real quick. Because I need the option to do tiles. We're gonna go do a job. I thought we had all of our tools unlocked, but I was wrong. So yeah, the closets are probably just gonna end up being a mix mash of whatever appliances or whatever things I had left over. So like the flooring that was extra. Save me from the floor. No, that's gonna be a painting centric one. I don't remember if they have me install any tiles in that one. We're gonna try it because that's a good option to get us the tiling. Good morning. I bought a big house in which a second bathroom is desperately needed. I realized this after only a week of living here, and I cannot stand it anymore. There's a room next to the kitchen that is perfect for a bathroom and probably even has the appropriate connections. Oh, you will also need to paint the walls in the bedrooms. I thought we weren't going to be doing painting. That's fine. We can always use some extra practice with paintings. Greetings, Eric Camel. Okay, yeah, this one, I remember this one. Like I said, the pictures on the loading screens before you take a job. Just go ahead and get rid of their weeds real quick while I'm talking. The pictures before on the front of a job is the job you will be taking. And yeah, that one definitely has us do tiling. There is no requirement for me to get rid of their weeds. I just wanted to do it. Which again, I really need to question whether or not they actually want me to get rid of their weeds. Because, like, I would be so upset if somebody came into my yard and took all my weeds out. Because, like, I've said before, I intentionally want weeds in my yard. Like, I have seeds for 2 or 3 different clover types, creeping thyme, and 2 different variants of dandelion that I'm going to be intentionally growing next year. Like, we're going to try and choke out the grass over winter and get rid of it for the most part. Because I mainly want... I'm getting stuck on something. If you start getting stuck on something when you're walking through a yard, 9 times out of 10, it's a weed you just don't notice. Because for some reason, they trip you up. Okay, I'm going to leave the rest of their yard alone. I'm holding myself back from doing too much extra stuff that I'm not getting paid for. Okay, so they want us to knock down this wall. Oh, but yeah, the closets are going to kind of just be a mix mash. Whatever paint I have left over, I'll just mix it up and use it. Because like I said, most of the paint I'm using is grays, browns, and all in very light colorways, so they should all match pretty well. So I'm not too worried about it. And then just the flooring that we had extra for the bathroom, because again, you're not going to see the inside of the closet except for when you go in there to grab something, so I'm not too worried about it. If it truly bothers me, I can change it in the future. It'll have to be very far off into the future because I have no intentions of doing any major renovations immediately after moving in. Alright, we're just going to go ahead and paint the rooms and get that out of the way before we move on to the bathroom. We're painting with sky blue. Actually, painting with colors like sky blue are the reason why I'm going with neutral colors now. Because not our bedroom, but our living room, I painted like this, bright blue. I think it was like robin's egg or something like that whenever we first moved into this house. And, about a year and a half in, I decided that's way too much fucking blue everywhere. So I'm just gonna do like neutral colors on the walls, and I'll let actual decoration do the colorful part of it. I'd already thought about trying to get back into painting. I haven't painted since I was in high school. So that's one of those hobbies I want to get back into whenever we get moved over. It's something I can't really do right now just because, I mean, I have four cats that don't know how to mind their own business and a dog that tries to eat everything, so probably not the best idea to do hobbies like that right now. So I'm going to wait until I have a controlled environment where I can keep them out. I will say, just like for a bedroom in a video game, this is a very lovely color, and I imagine this would be like a nice accent color in a house. But like I said, 6 years of living with blue walls in my living room and kitchen has made me decide against doing super colorful walls. On the plus side, we should get a little bit more skill in painting before we work on the bungalow for the rest of the evening, afternoon, whatever you want to call it, the rest of the time for the stream, which should make things go by a little bit quicker because some of the upgrades I actually do know how to work. That's why I was trying to figure out why it's so much more difficult to do with the wall building. Because like with the painting, you literally just click on the wall and drag it over, and it'll start painting multiple walls. All right, this room's done. Sell that. Was there another door over here? Uh, Sleepy blue. Okay. And see, this color actually reminds me of like the color the bedroom here used to be, because my cousin and her husband had this house before we did. Because it's a remodeled mobile home that her husband bought and like gutted and fixed up, right? So my grandpa got it from them whenever they decided to move. Well, technically they sold it to somebody who thought they were going to get to stay on the land, and my grandpa was like, "That's no. This is my land. You cannot." They did not have the ability to give you that. You can move it, or I can buy it from you. And the guy chose the option of selling it to my grandpa instead. So he didn't lose any money on the deal, as far as I'm aware. But I wasn't involved in the transaction, so I can't say for sure. But my grandpa offered me the place to live. And whenever I did move in, my cousin had the walls painted. So the living room and kitchen were Christmas, basically. It was like a burgundy red with this dark forest green. And then the bedroom was almost this shade of blue. I think it was actually a little bit deeper. Hold on. Let's see if I can find it in the paint store. Paint. Let's go to the blues. Okay, no, it was more like this shade of blue. This navy blue. Maybe like a little bit brighter than this, but that's pretty much it. Like, I love my cousin, but I don't know what she was doing with those colorways. But I guess I'm not really one to talk because, like I said, I painted our living room like that robin's egg blue color. Honestly, me too. Especially because I've still got like a ton of walls to paint. Because like the other house is all old school paneling. And the easiest option for it to get rid of it was just to paint it. So I've got so much painting to do. We've already done that one. I don't think we have anything in the rest of the house. Or over here at least. Yeah, no, we don't even need this section. Although I do like the layout they've got going on in here. Don't know where their... Oh, I know where their kitchen is. Their kitchen's like all the way over here with a tiny little, like, eating table. So I guess that's like more their formal dining. Alright. One more bedroom to do, and then we can work on the bathroom. So, Alluring Lavender, we're going to do a small can of this just for an accent color. And then we're going to do the lighter Bright Lavender for the entire room. And I think we'll have this be our accent wall. Yeah, I've got a lot of painting on my hands. And I'm not looking forward to doing any more of it. Because, like, I enjoy painting. But at the same time, I enjoy it for, like, the first 30 minutes. And then it's just painful. Oh, I'm out of paint. I just thought I wasn't close enough. I just do a couple of strokes with this thing and the wall's completely covered. I think we actually had to paint the living room walls 3 times before it finally covered up the old paneling. Like, it's still got the grooves in it from the paneling, but that can't be helped. I could, like, take some caulk or something and cover up the paneling, like, lines, but too much effort. But what I really hate painting is ceilings. Because for one, you're having to look up and work up, which like puts more strain on your back and shoulders. But for two, you are looking up directly at where the paint is splattering down. So I ended up with quite a bit of paint covering my glasses, which was not fun. Can I reach? Can I reach? Can I reach? Oh, 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 there it is. Trying to get around not having to move these. Sometimes in rooms you do have to move the furniture. You can just move it right back whenever you're done, or you can just keep it wherever. The homeowners don't care as long as the walls are painted. Uh, my grandparents painted their entire living room and kitchen like sunshine yellow back when I was a kid. Okay, that's all of those. I do remember like I want to say it was our very first home that we had whenever I was a kid, and my brother and I's bathroom was like, I think it was supposed to be sunshine yellow. I just remember it being very, very bright. Okay, one more little strip, and this room is donezo. And we can sell our extra paint. And we can finally start working on the bathroom. So, for their bathroom, we got to sell those guys. And they've already got the fittings in place where they want them to go. See, that was the problem with our bathroom. It was a teeny tiny little bathroom. And it was, there was one itty bitty window, like a little bitty, because it was also a mobile home. It was just like a tiny little trailer bathroom or with a little bitty window, like a little pocket window. And if I'm not mistaken, it was one of those like frosted windows too, so there wasn't a whole lot of light coming in. I'm having to think back because that trailer we moved out of when I was like, I want to say 9 or 10. That's been quite a while. Okay, we can put down their flooring at the very least. All right, and they've got two options that they want for their wall tiles. They've got these that look exactly like the floor, which honestly kind of just like looks like unsanded concrete to me. It's a little bit like unsanded concrete. Let's go with, this is the one that was in the picture, so this is the one we're going to go with. I think it's the same picture regardless of what shower they want, but I'm going to go with this one because I like this one. Oh, come on. I said I liked this one, and now it's not working right for me. There it goes. You have to click on exactly the right one. I will say the assembly is sometimes finicky. But that's okay. You can also set it to easy. I think I've got this set to normal. There it goes. I can only imagine how much more finicky it would be if you had it set to difficult. Or, I think it's difficult. Yeah, I've learned over the years, light or low saturated colors is probably just the best way to go for a room. At least for me personally, because like I said, my mom had that bathroom that was yellow, and then the house we moved into after they got rid of the trailer, she did burgundy for the bathroom walls. I don't think that was her choice. I think that one was actually my dad. But it was their bathroom was burgundy, which is great as a color just on its own, but for the entire bathroom wall, not really what I would choose. Okay, let's go with the toilet next. I'm just going to go ahead and get that one. Sure, why not? Go ahead and get everything in place where it needs to go, and then we'll worry about getting the tiling done. And a sink. And we're just going to go with this the basic sink. But another reason I want to go with a like more neutral tone for the wall is because I am very bad about wanting to change things up. So if I do end up getting like a new bedding or new curtains, it'll still all match. Like the room won't look like anything's out of place in my opinion. But at the end of the day, it's whoever's living there that has to live with it. So, I mean, quite literally, who has to live with it. We'll just go with the basic white frame. Why not? I'm not changing it up too much. That is a tall mirror. Although, to be fair, we could turn it. But now it's just a long mirror, so I'm just going to leave it long. Alright, so we have these tiles that they wanted put down. I don't know if I want to use these as the accent and have the rough concrete. Because I really don't like that rough concrete texture. For right now, I'm just going to frame the room with it. I think we're going to use the other one as the main. Okay. We'll just keep it like that for right now. I keep forgetting I don't have all of the... wait, did we get a skill point a second ago? Or am I crazy? We did get a skill point. 5 tiles at once. Thank you. That's what I was waiting on. I kept thinking I had more tiles that I could use than I actually did. But yeah, I would rather have the blues and like the colorful stuff in like the decorations, like my blankets and my pillows. Uh, any decorations that go on the wall. I would just rather have my color come from that, especially since I am very finicky and prone to like changing things up. Oh, that's all of those tiles. Let's get some more. So that way, no matter what I change it to, the walls itself should look like it all matches. Which is not the end of the world if it doesn't match. Oh, out of tiles again. And like I said, I wanted to get back into painting whenever we get moved, so if I do have any that look decent, I would like to hang them up on the wall. And I'd rather the like color in the room come from that kind of stuff. I also saved a bunch of my grandparents' old pictures and stuff that they had, because my grandma had a lot of like wall decor. So I saved a bunch of that. I'm gonna try and get most of it in good condition again and hang them back up. Is that the last piece? That is the last piece, which means we can put this back down, sell our extras. Alright, it's not the greatest looking bathroom, but I didn't choose the tiles. And I could take the time to try and color match and cover these bricks up, but not today. Let's return to the bungalow, because I mainly wanted to get the tiling option. And it does show you the original look when on the loading screen versus what any restorations you've done. Okay. What? What do you mean tiling not unlocked? I just did a tiling job. Well, that's stupid. Do I have to do more tiling jobs? Let's return to the office real quick, see if maybe that helps unlock it. No, it doesn't. Why can't I use my tiling? Uh, oh, I'm dumb. I didn't finish the job, guys. It's finished, but I didn't finish it, you know? I just returned to the office. Okay, I actually have to press enter and complete the job. Let's see if that made any difference. I'm dumb. Look, I've said it before and I'll say it again. I get the ditzy in my username, honestly. Okay, now we should be able to tile, hopefully. Can I tile now? I can tile now. Alright, now let's go to the camping bungalow. But yeah, it shows you the original photo for the house whenever you load in. Which I guess is a great reminder of like all the progress you've made if you're like coming back to a house. Alright. We're just gonna put these in behind the tub. Oh, need more tiles. I don't think I want it to wrap around fully because I don't think I have the tiles necessarily to do that. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Actually, yeah, I have the tiles to do that. I'll wrap it around a little bit. Here we go. And I think we might just focus on the bathroom today. It's already 2, so we don't have that much longer. I am going to go ahead and get a can of white paint for cleaning up the window frames and the door frames. Just take it away from the plaster look of it, or for some reason the siding look sometimes it wraps in the siding. Welcome back, McKenna. And just get all of these freshened up. I will still keep the can of white paint around just in case I mess up whenever I'm painting the actual walls, because I have done that in the past. Good morning to you too. How's your day going? They don't all need it, but just double checking because some of them really need it. And last spot. All right, that side is completely good to go. And there we go. And again, I will keep this can of paint just in case. But I think we want something in here that'll complement the wall panels. Like I said before, I'm not gonna do these houses as the same way I would do my actual house. But I am going to kind of have fun with it a little bit. since it is a video game. Obviously, my personal preference is still going to come through just because, that's kind of how personal preference works. I think we could go with Water Abyss or Sea Depths because they would both work well with the greeny blues on the tile we've got. Let's see. We don't have to purchase it just yet. We can kind of get an idea. I think we will go with the darker one since we do have a lot of white going on in here. Want something to kind of contrast it. And we will also have something on this wall in the form of either a cabinet or a mirror or both that'll help break up this dark color too. Again, not doing it how I would do my actual home, but kind of having fun with it. But also, I just really like this color. Like, I'm pretty sure I have a throw pillow that is this shade. It's one of our fuzzy pillows. Okay, let's see. So we've got the flooring, we've got the walls, we've got all of our uh, fixtures that we need in here. So now we can actually move on to decorations. So mirrors. There's quite a selection of mirrors that we could go with. But I think we're going to stick with something simple. A small, simple mirror. Trying to figure out what actual view height is in this game. Make sure that's centered. Alright, I feel like that's close enough to view height. Alright, accessories is where I meant to go. So we're in the bathroom accessories category, and there's a bunch of different things in here that you can go for. They've got toothbrushes, toothbrush holders, soap dishes, shampoo. There's a clothes dryer if you want to throw that in there. Hair dryer. You can really and truly decorate a full lived-in space if you want to with this game. They've got all kinds of little like odds and ends that you can throw in just to make it look like somebody lives here. So like we've got this towel rack. I think we're going to go with the turquoise towels. And we'll just stick with the dark metal. And we'll just hang that. I feel like it would go near the tub, right? Technically, we could put it right there. That works. The game says we can put it there, but I don't think we want to put it there. I don't know. We could also have it... Hold on, I'm hooked on the tub. Hold on. There's some other options we can go with. Let me try something different. Because another thing we can do... Not decorations. Furniture, bathroom. There we go. That's what I was looking for. This is where you can get bathroom cabinets, both the hanging style and the standing style. Oh, that's a hanging one, but... And the standing style. I think we might just throw in something different, because you can also mix and match from the categories, so use whatever you've got at your disposal. Shelves. Let's see what our options are in here. I'm not filling any of those. It's just in the bathroom category. Let's go back to the accessories for the bathroom. See if we can find anything in there that would be useful. We could go with just a standing towel hanger. Hold on. That could work. Light blue, turquoise. Let's go with the turquoise with the dark. And we can just stand that. Oh, shoot. Could we stand it there? We might put it off to the side over here. A little bit of a reach for the bathtub, though. Hold on. Let me actually figure out what counters we want to go for in here, or shelving we want to go for in here so we can put some extra decorations on. Like I said, they have decorations for just about everything. Tools if you want to do a full workshop, um, plus some stuff for your gardens. Specialty items, so if you wanted to have a bunch of different street signs or barricade off some stuff. Whole bunch of things. They've got a whole sauna section, and some of your buyers, who again are right here, some of your buyers really want you to put a sauna in the house. You've also got options for an office. You could make, honestly, a pretty cute office with some of this stuff. You've got extra decorations for your kitchen. Like one of the houses I did, I had a fully set dining table. I might have gone overboard with the number of place settings though for the size of the table, so if we do that in any future ones, I'll kind of scale it back to fit the table a little bit better. Look, you can even get a potato masher. That's cute. But yeah, they've got a ton of decorations that you can do. They've even got stuff for kids, like full-on blocks. You can build a block tower in this game, by the way. Some of these, though, are like giant. Like, that you could sit on that. Then you've got your hobby section, darts, which also there should be a dartboard in here. Dartboard. There's a chessboard, a bunch of different books, wooden crates, records, acoustic panels, little tiny easel, various stacks of books. But yeah, there's all kinds of stuff in here to decorate a house just about any way you want. Oh, there's even subcategories. I wasn't paying attention. Again, cosmetics. You could make a whole vanity setup. Containers. This is where you'll find trash cans, laundry baskets, even a safe if you want. But I think we'll hold off on any of that for right now. Although maybe we get a trash can for the bathroom. We just go with a little plastic bin trash can. I think we'll stick with white because we've already got the dark color on the walls. All right, so you're gonna have to go right there. That'll work. Okay, let me actually get to finding a shelf. Shelves. Uh, let's see. Nope. Furniture. Will the office have anything for me? I don't think so. I know living room has the shelves section. And we could just go with some of these little modular shelves, which might be what we go for. We could even go for these little corner shelves. Actually, that could be fun. Light shelf, white mat. Is that, it's gonna be a little bit too big, but we could put it on this side. Even with the window ledge and a little bit lower and a little bit higher. I think those are even. That one's a little bit higher. So we'll pull that down a little bit. Is that still... No, that's about the right height. We can use that for decorating. And maybe we just leave the other side empty so we can put like bathroom, accessories, bathroom. So we could put like a hand towel. We'll go with... Actually, we'll just go with a... Actually, that's just the white colorway of the turquoise one, so we'll just go with that. Again, I can't make any promises that any of this is going to look good. I'm just kind of throwing stuff down. And we'll see how it looks at the end. We do need a... We do need somewhere for bath towels. Hold on. Can we make it look... I don't know why that entertains me. Depending on what you use, it just kind of looks like a weird sandwich cookie. Alright, let's mix it back up a little bit. Uh, Shoot, we'll go with the beige just to mix it up. Can I set these on? Oh, hey, they will stack on there. Okay, cool. So we've got some towels that we can put in. Because I'm trying to think of things that would actually be in a bathroom. So obviously you've got your towels for actually taking your bath. Some body cream. Sure, we can throw some of that in there. I'm pretty sure I'm standing on the trash can or the toilet, one of the two. There's other towel options that we could go for. Let's see. Oh, hey, you can have an empty one. If it has an X there, it's just an empty. Ooh. I never realized you could change the soap. But see, that's part of the reason why I was saying we needed some countertops because we can't place anything, or at least we can't place that on that ledge. That's fine, we've got other options. We'll go with toothpaste, obviously. Put that a little bit closer. Like maybe they just set it off on the edge. Same thing with the toothbrushes. Can we set this on the edge of the tub? Oh, we cannot. We can set it on the windowsill, but I don't know that we want to put that there. We might just put another shelf in above the tub. Well, actually, let me leave this. I'll just leave it right out. Okay, I'll leave it on the windowsill. Why not? We're leaving it on the windowsill. Hold on. I need one of these for hand washing purposes. Let's hold on. Let me see. That's not staying there. I'm just moving it out of the way. I feel like that would definitely be the closest thing on the shelf. Okay, we have to get that. Wait, is a light? Oh, that's cute. It's a little light. We could also get the Destroyer of Worlds one, but I think we're just going to stick with the Devourer of Souls for right now. We need a toilet paper rack roll. We'll just put that a little higher up. Okay, so I saw that they had shampoo. Do we not have conditioner, body wash, anything like that? Okay, it doesn't look like it, so what we're going to do is we're going to get one of these soap dishes. Okay, looks like that's the only options I can find at the moment. So we need another shelf. Living room shelf. We'll go with something a little longer. Do we have any that just come in? We've got this one. It comes in whitewood. That's a bit of a long shelf. I feel like that's a lean up wrong in the tub and you knock your head on the corner kind of shelf. All right, so maybe we just go back. Okay, we've clicked on too many things, so I can't go back to where we were. So I was gonna say we can just get like another corner variant and stick on here. We'll just line it up right there. It's a little high up, but that's okay. Ooh, we can do another one in the other corner. There we go. Gotta have our little dude looking out for us, plus our soap and our shampoo. And we might could even throw in another stack of towels on the other shelf. We'll see. All right, we've got this stack of towels. I'll just leave that as is. I'm pretty sure that's just like the base stack. It's the same ones, but in a different color order. There we go. Extra towels in there. We do need a light in here because it's starting to get dark again. Ooh, we could throw a candle in there. Like behind. There we go. They could have like a nice bubble bath with that. All right, we need a ceiling light though. All right. So we could go with the cheapest bulb option. We could also just go with like the mini halogen one, but when they say mini, they mean mini. Itty bitty, and it just gives you like a tiny cone of light. And that is something you have to keep in mind. The cheaper lights are cheaper. They're they're going to give you less light. So we could try this one. How far down does this one hang? I'm going to do the dark metal. How far does this one hang? You see, am I stuck on something? Comparatively to like the door frame. Okay, that's still plenty high enough. Try and center it best I can, at least. And we need a light switch for that to actually be usable. Light switch. The double elegant is the cheapest one, but I feel like that only looks good in a room that has more than one light source. So we're just gonna go with the standard light switch. Not the end of the world. Put it at a reasonable height. Alright. It's still a little dark in here, so I think what we're gonna do is throw a vanity light over the mirror. So wall lamps. We have a bunch of different vanity options to choose from. I think the one I'm gonna go with, though, is just this double bathroom. We can go with a dark steel. We can keep the lampshade white, that's fine. Oh, that's a big boy lamp, isn't it? That's fine. And adding another light source or taking away a light source does turn off your lights, but we can turn it back on. Pretty easy peasy. We do need a curtain of some kind, or blind, either one. Since this is a bathroom, you definitely have to have one. So these ones down here are going to be way too big because it's the more expensive section. That one is a long curtain. So really our options are probably going to be the mountable blind, or just the basic window blind, or a short curtain. There's dark and light. Those are the two options. This one's options are open and closed. We can go with the open one. And we'll just go with white wood with the white detail so it doesn't stick out. There we go. Just something to give you the option of privacy in here. So we've got towels, stuff for them to clean themselves and entertain themselves. Toilet, trash can, toilet paper, more cleaning and towels, a hand towel, mirror, which looks like it's about the right level. Only thing I think we're missing is going to be some extra decorations, which includes plants. I think we can throw this guy in here. We'll just throw a turquoise pot on him. Sometimes if you don't know what to add to a room, just throwing a plant in can really help. We'll do these guys. And we'll just put it in light gray pot. He's a teeny tiny little flower. But that does give us room for maybe a decorative picture. There we go. Framed cat photo. Everybody needs one of these in their bathroom. Okay, let me see if I can line it up correctly to where it looks like it's not going to fall off the shelf. I think the problem is it's clipping into the plant. I don't want either of these to look like the slightest little nudge could knock them off, even though it's a game and it doesn't really matter. Okay, placement is does take a little maneuvering. Hold on, I'll just move that guy right there for right now, because I really want this cat photo. Here we go. And for reference, this cat looks a whole lot like Hector. Actually, you know what? That works. That works. So, only other thing we need is a rug so they don't get out of the bath and fall and hurt themselves. Again, it's a game, so it doesn't really matter, but you always gotta add those finishing touches, you know? Is that a fuzzy looking rug? I don't know that you'd want a fuzzy one for the bathroom. That one looks like it could be one of those, like, plushy bathroom rugs. I think we need a slightly bigger rug for this. So, let's go up to the medium, see how that looks. Oh, that's a little bit better, yeah. And it's not turquoise or white, so it does stand out a little bit. I probably could have done a little more, like, variation in the color scheme, but that's okay. This is the first house. We're still figuring things out in here. So I think real quick, we're going to throw some lights in here. Let's see, we did this medium hanging one in the bathroom in the dark. I think we're going to put one there and we can keep the other one right there. I don't know if that's going to be enough light in here or not. We'll figure it out. We need some light switches. That looks like a reasonable height. Honestly, that's probably plenty of light, and it looks like they're mostly even. Okay, what color do we want to paint the walls? Like, we could use some of these wallpapers, at least as like an accent wall. Because we've got a black and red bedspread. So we could do a reddish accent wall. I'm not sure. Like I said, I am branching out from what I would do for my actual house, but that's the fun of trying these things out. Wall panels. One of these could work. You do have to be careful because some of the wall panels are outside walls as well, but there's no rule saying you can't use them inside the house. Um, Particularly if you go with the brick textures could work inside a home. And I think these thin outside white panels, although they do have a inside variant that looks like shiplap. That at one point was a very popular, like, way to add texture to your walls. I don't know how popular it still is. I haven't looked into any of that because I honestly just haven't thought about it. Let's see. Some of these do have multiple colorways that you can click on within the panel itself. Not all of them. Some of them, what you see is what you get. But some of them do give you more options. Actually, we might even be able to find the one that our bedding is based off of if I'm lucky. It's like red flowers. Red flowers. This is a flower one, but I don't think that one has the right colorway. This one's definitely not going to have it. Oh well. Other option is to just go with paint. And like I said, our bedspread is black and red, so we could go off that. We could go with laughing strawberry. Just do like one wall. It's a red tone, but it's not like super abrasive red. And we could just keep the other walls white or something. There we go. And if we do keep the other walls white, we can actually make use of some more of this paint without having to buy more. If we move the bed over some, we can actually put up some red curtains. Hello, Athena. What are you doing, Bubba? Did you wake up from your nap? What is it? Hello. Hold on, do you have a toy under me or something? I, I don't see one, honey. Am I just blind? Nope, you don't have a toy over here. You just want attention. Huh? You sweet doggo. What? What is it? I don't know if you could hear that, but that was her, very happily wagging her tail against my filing cabinet. That sounds so painful. Are you happy? She's very happy dog. Why are you being nosy? You don't need nothing under my desk. There's no toys under there. There's only cords. Hi. What? I honestly think she's trying to tell me she needs to go out. There was a stutter in her tail when I said that word. Go tell Daddy. Go on, go tell Daddy. No, I can't take you out right now. Tell Daddy, he'll take you out. Alright, give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna go see if... Because we've still got 15 minutes before before the stream's over. So I think... Oh no, she's going in there herself, so maybe she'll tell Drew. We are both at home, so we can both take her out. You know what? We might just go ahead and get the walls done in here and then pick out a curtain and we'll take care of the rest next Sunday. Because doing a house from top to bottom, especially when I'm contemplating every single option that we possibly can do, is going to take some time. So I think we're going to go ahead and let me move this bed out of the way real quick. We'll pick out a curtain and then I'm going to call this stream because I need to go to the bathroom and apparently so does Athena. So let's pick out some curtains. We can go with these mountable narrow curtains. Ooh, red silk. That could be fun. The only problem is you can't really see what it looks like until it's fully mounted. So I don't know if that's going to look good with the laughing strawberry or not. But never know until we try it. I usually stay away from the reds whenever I'm decorating a house. It's a little bright, honestly, a little bright, but what we can do, we've still got plenty of room to walk around. I don't like how the bed's clipping in that. That's okay. We can just place the bed right there. It doesn't touch, doesn't clip. That's honestly the only thing I'm looking for. So we might change that from Laughing Strawberry real quick to one of the brighter reds so it matches the bedding and the curtains a little bit more. Again, you don't have to go matchy-matchy. I just kind of want to right now. But yeah, this is going to be pretty much it for this stream. We are finishing a little bit earlier than anticipated, but not by much. But like I said, I and my doggo both need to go to the bathroom, so might as well go ahead and call it 10 minutes early. Because I don't think we can really get into too much more of this without going over the time limit anyways. Not that there's actually a time limit, but I do need to get some stuff done today before we do our usual stream. So we've got the window coverings in here, we've got our bedding in here, and we have our accent wall. And this wall would actually do perfectly with like some kind of painting or something on it. So we might look into that some more next time. But for now, I'm going to call this one here. Yeah, so I will be back tonight. I stream every day at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. We are currently alternating between Stardew Valley and Minecraft. We did Stardew last night, so we're doing Minecraft tonight. And I think we're going to go on an adventure to, I say adventure, but I've already scouted out because I was going to go ahead and get some stuff from a lush cave. And then I was like, hold on, I need to do this. I should probably just do this on stream. So that way, if anything happens, if we find anything cool, you guys get to see it too. I don't know that we will, but I did find a place. Uh, all I will say is that the wool block was already there when I discovered it. I'm thinking Drew placed it at some point. So that's all I'm going to say. But the wool block is what we're looking for. So we're going to go find a lush cavern tonight in Minecraft. If that sounds fun, feel free to join me. We'll also be working on getting the temple designed after we have the lush cavern raided. Got all our goodies from it. So yeah, feel free to join me for that. Every Sunday we'll be doing this house flipper stream at 12 p.m. Central Standard Time, unless something comes up. But that's the same thing for all my streams. We will have them unless something comes up. And hopefully anything that does come up I can like let you know about ahead of time. But you know, life happens. I am a human. Hello, Athena. She's back under my chair again. So, yeah, in the description there is a link to Shiny Haunter. He will be doing Minecraft with me tonight. He also does TFT on the nights we don't do Minecraft. Feel free to go join him on his stream. I don't know what they have in mind. Probably some more copper mining, if I had to guess, because he's really determined on that copper tower he's working on. I don't know what his plans are for it, but, you know, feel free to go hang out with him. They did end up finding some skulk zones in his last stream while we were working on houses, so you never know what he's going to get up to. But yeah, I'm going to go take Athena out. Thank you guys for hanging out with me today. Hope to see you tonight at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, but if not, that's cool. I'm not your mom. You can make your own choices. Either way, I hope you guys have a wonderful morning, day, afternoon, night, whatever it is, wherever you are. And until next time, bye bye.